Hey guys, Martin here from TSI. Just wanted to do a quick little vid, just a bit of an update on my plate carrier setup for Milsim games, I guess you can call it. Obviously this is for gel ball. Things changed, options changed, and learnings and stuff from events. So the recent one-day, 12-hour event, Parabellum 2 out at Arachula, being a 12-hour game, was along the lines of carrying what you needed for 4 or 5 hours, in that it wasn't a full 12-hour. We did have 2 breaks in that time. Cat. So those breaks were, sorry, Tactical Cat's come to join us. So because of those breaks, it meant obviously we didn't need to carry everything. We would be able to get water and stuff. There was a cache kind of box for your team, so your gels and spares that you needed for the day were supposed to go in that box, and then obviously in the breaks you could get stuff out of that box. So I did wear the 511 TacTec Plate carrier. I was going to wear just my battle belt, but I figured, well, I've got the plate carrier, might as well use it. I don't tend to use it that much in summer because it's too hot. So I've actually taken 2 things off the plate carrier already from how I ran it, and I'll explain why, and I'll explain just the little, I guess, revisions as it was from then to now for the next one, and yeah, so just a little update on that. So I'll spin you around, you on my head, so hopefully you can see what I'm looking at kind of clearly. So obviously TacTec plate carrier from 511, covered in crap. The one thing I've changed straight off the bat from the game last week was I did have this admin pouch up on my chest here. Now, the reason why I did that was purely in this pouch I had any snacks or bits and pieces I wanted to have with me. I had my little tool set, I guess you could call it, which is actually still in there, just an Allen key kind of set. And it was purely just to have that accessible. Now, I also had the this one here, which is the, I can't bloody think what it's called, OtterBox Defender phone case. So I could actually run the phone straight on the front so I could film. Now I did try and do a little bit of live video and stuff like that while we were out there. Unfortunately, lesson learned, live videos absolutely suck the life out of your battery. So if you're going to do live vids, you're going to have a bit of a charger with me. Because otherwise my phone's dead before I even get ready to take photos. So I did have the phone case just like this, but it was attached to the front of the admin pouch, which was here, which did work fine. The only comment I will make is when you've got, you know, the phone off the front of here, and then this whole pouch with a little bit of weight on it off the front of here. This is an admin pouch built into the top of the TacTec plate carrier. And that being just, whatever that's called, Velcro attached, adding all this weight on the front here, when running around, you know, this would pull away and then my phone would end up pointing at the ground. So, lesson learnt there, as I didn't want to have the pouch on here as well, as the phone as well. I just purely want the phone up here now. So I've taken the pouch off, and I've put the pouch down on the side there, back as a normal admin setup. Now for here, I've put the OtterBox setup straight onto the front of the Molly panel, and I will actually run, for example, I've got Lucas's C4 patch here, just as a Velcro sticker. That will probably tether it a little bit better. But taking off all this weight and just having the phone on there means I don't think it will flop down. And to be honest, I did straight away notice having this on my front, I just got bulkier. I'm not a small fella as it is, so transitioning my rifle from my right shoulder to my left shoulder, I'd clunk on this, and it was just unnecessarily big up there, which, lesson learned, if I don't need it, don't do it. So brought it back down to the side here. For the game I did actually have a fold out dump pouch, so a big drop pouch there, which I did not use. To be honest, I never use it. I always take it, don't use it, take it off, and then end up putting it back on So it's come off again for now. And I had a little notebook pouch and stuff here as well, which I won't need if I've got that one back there again. So on my chest, it's just the Otterbox Defender. It does have the belt clip set up from, out of the box, but I've just added these two Velcro loops around there. It just keeps that a bit more secure. I did think that just with the belt loop it would rotate this way. So that one's done. Just the normal 4 mag pouches across the front here. The days where I do carry a pistol with me, I actually run this mag pouch as a holster. It actually works really well as a holster because trigger guard drops in, barrel drops in, and then that becomes your tether. I think I've shown that before. But I'm personally not a huge fan of sidearms for the Milsim side of things. For the main reason is, with gels, my honest opinion is, for the long days you need to use your pistol fairly quickly after putting the gels in it. For the simple reason is the gels dry out. If they start to shrink, they get dry in the mag tube and then they just don't feed very well. So for the bigger games, just generally I opt not to worry about a pistol. This little doobalaki here is thanks to a preacher from our team. It just holds my camelback straw a little bit neater, stops it from swinging around and banging into crap. Prior to that, I did actually just used to tuck it up in through this one here. So on the right side, as I said, I just got the admin pouch. This one I've always had in some shape or form, just depending where I put it. My radio pouch, normally got the bigger aerial on there, just gives me that bit of better range. It is just your basic Baofeng UV5R. It is programmed for channel mode, so it's technically legal. UV5Rs, when they're in frequency mode, technically not actually legal. You're supposed to have a transmission license, a radio broadcasting license, because you could actually surf frequencies and transmit where you shouldn't really. You're supposed to have a broadcasting license. My code red headset wiring does run up through, all the way through to the shoulder, and then the mic's on my left shoulder, and then the earpiece is obviously for my right ear. I just got it tucked up in here for now. I love the code red. It's a very basic setup, works really well. Had it about 3 years now, so it's actually getting a little bit rusty on the clip, but the ear clarity, sorry, the sound clarity in your ear is just perfect. This big pouch down here is a 511 10-inch high or 6-inch wide pouch. Now this is where I carry either a 2 litre or a 3 litre camelback bladder. For Parabellum, I did actually carry 5 litres. I put the 3 litre in here, and I shoved another 2 litre camelback bladder up inside where the plates normally go. Speaking of plates, I did not carry weighted plates for this one. I just didn't feel it necessary. Carrying your gear for 12 hours is enough. I don't really need to simulate body armour, but some events I carry it, some events I don't. Up above on the plate I've got a first aid kit. Now I pretty much always have a first aid kit with me. I wouldn't call it comprehensive, but there's a fair bit of stuff in there. The main thing really is just band-aids and stuff like that for blistering, but bite cream, burn cream, all that kind of stuff, it's handy to have. I don't carry a full medical style tourniquet. The simple fact is I'm not trained in tourniquet use, so you can actually it can be quite dangerous actually using a tourniquet wrong. In war, yeah, sure, you'd rather have a tourniquet applied wrong and maybe have circulation issues for the rest of your life as opposed to die. But I don't believe I need a tourniquet out in the bush for this kind of use. I do have a elasticated tourniquet, which is supposed to not be able to be tightened up so tight that you can cause yourself damage. Around the other side of the plate carrier, I've got a spare spot, which will probably end up being another mag pouch. This mag pouch, I think I've explained this before, these are actually 511 radio pouches, but funnily enough they hold 2 mags absolutely perfectly. They also hold 600ml water bottle, or they hold 600ml bottle for gels, or anything along those lines. So this one, or for the weekend actually, had both of these had 600ml water bottles in them full of gels, because I don't really need to have more than 4 mags at any one time loaded up full of gels. So this is how the plate carrier sits now. Could run another bottle around here if I wanted to. Of course I've got my Leatherman OHT in here, can't forget the OHT. Yeah, everything on this plate carrier is 511 bar the OtterBox. The Camelback, obviously internal, and the straw. Yeah, really still love the 511 TacTec Plate carrier. The only thing I would comment is this is getting a little bit soft, the Velcro here. So I might actually look into adding a little hook or something up here. Maybe ask wifey to sew in some more Velcro or something. I'm not sure, a little system that holds that a little bit firmer. Just so I know it's not flopping around on me, especially if I do want to run the phone camera there. Alright guys, hope that answers a few questions. I do tend to get people message and ask about my setups when I put a photo up on Instagram or Facebook or whatever, so hence why I figured I would do a quick update vid. Regarding my battle belt setup, coming into summer, I'll probably endeavour to use that more regularly again. I do actually prefer the battle belt setup, just purely for the heat. I do get hot wearing the plate carrier, not necessarily, if you want to call it that. So at the moment it's a little bit bare bones because I don't have a full plate carrier rig and battle belt. In that I pinch, a radio pouch here, or I pinch the medical kit there. But coming into summer, I will probably swap over to that. Having said that, at the moment, I tend to be playing either big outdoor long games or short indoor games. So probably don't really need an outdoor battle belt setup. I only really need that for running around the likes of Crossfire or something. So I can probably find a happy medium where I don't have to pull stuff off this plate carrier and chuck it on the belt every second week. Cool, thanks for tuning in. Any questions or queries or tips? Any ideas you've got maybe of how to tether that top pouch? I'm thinking just a little carabiner or something like that just to hold it up in place should do the trick. Thank you guys, catch you later.